Gotta get ready to eat, bro.
Put this shit back here, nigga. I think it's straight. Get out of my face, nigga.
Huh? You got a plate I can go right in?
Yeah, the cabinet. Grab 2 plates. 2 plates. 2 plates. Yeah. What, nigga?
Hey, you want me to just put it here?
Pause that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm fucking with, boy? Niggas don't know about that chicken tikka masala. That garlic naan, nigga. Type shit. Hold on, type shit. Hold the fuck up, type shit. I don't even know if niggas can hear my shit. Damn, the game is loud as fuck on that bitch. Turn that bitch down. Hold
Are you watching it?
Yeah, so I can see like the comments and shit. Bro, how the fuck they wrap my shit up like this, bro? It's a big ass piece, dude.
Yeah.
Damn! It's that Indian shit for y'all niggas that don't know, that garlic naan type shit. That's just the bread, bro. It's just the bread. It's just that bread. I don't need like half of that bitch though, like fuck. Like fuck. Oh shit. Some trash in your shit, nigga.
What?
Not like.
Oh, the thing is
Yeah, it's just like a wrapper, yeah.
Oh, no, you're good.
Thought it was my bag. And this that splat. This that splat. Oh, fucking open this shit. Damn, it's dropping shit. Ooh, this that splat. That white, right? This that splat. Damn, nigga. Look at that shit. Type shit. Type shit. It's that chicken tiki masala right here. I got 1 spoon left. You want the spoon or a fork? Spoon or a fork, nigga?
Spoon?
There you go, nigga. There you go. Better turn the. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if this is connected.
This shit's about to be crazy, man. Yo, if y'all never had chicken tikka masala, you're missing out.
I know you niggas is dumb. Stupid.
What?
This that splat. This that splat. Damn, bro. Fuck. I just watch a piece of rice drop into my fucking. Got that shit. How is that? Fuck, bruh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking god.
What is wrong with you, bro?
What's wrong with you?
Chicken tiki masala time, nigga. Chicken tiki masala time, nigga. Rate the eats, bruh. Is that presentable, nigga? We got this shit to go too, not delivered, you fuck ass niggas.
As a teenage daughter who was visiting him. His
Yeah,
plan
they
was
can
to
hear it,
leave her
bro.
behind in his place as
shit.
they were similar heights. But as he approached the exit, it was his nerve never needed painkillers as she's unable to feel any of it. The WannaCry ransom attack that occurred in 2017.
Hold up, I gotta turn this bitch up a little bit.
3 days later, there's a woman named Jo Cameron who has a rare genetic mutation that makes her unable to feel pain or anxiety. Despite numerous injuries throughout her life, such as burning her arm in the oven, Jo has never needed painkillers as she's unable to feel any of it. The WannaCry ransom attack that occurred in 2017 that targeted computers worldwide was propagated using Eternal Blue, an exploit developed by the United States National Security Agency. It was stolen and leaked by a group called the Shadow Brokers a month prior to the attack. When the Ottoman Empire invaded Wallachia in Romania in the 15th century, they found exactly 23,844 impaled Turks that Vlad the Impaler had left for them. Yes, they actually counted them. In 2022, a residential developer planned to create a community of mini castles in Medenu, Turkey, but due to economic turmoil, the community now sits as an abandoned ghost town with hundreds of identical half-finished mini castles. The Hindenburg disaster of 1937 was a famous airship accident that occurred on May 6th, but a little-known fact is that it actually had more survivors than it had fatalities, with 62 out of 97 passengers surviving. Cats and goats are among the most invasive species in the world, having serious impact on biological diversity and/or human activities. The first person to ever die in an air crash was Jean-François Piètre de Rosier, who made the first manned free balloon flight in 1783, but later died in 1785, attempting to fly across the English Channel. Pistachios can spontaneously combust when stored in large quantities. They have a tendency to self-heat and can literally catch fire. Pigs can carry mad cow disease despite being asymptomatic and can become a reservoir for the disease. 1 in 5 office coffee cups contains fecal bacteria in E. coli, which can cause diarrhea, food poisoning, and infections. Potatoes contain toxic compounds called glycolaccolloids that cannot be reduced in cooking. Consumption of high doses of glycolaccolloids can cause diarrhea, vomiting, and, in severe cases, death. Many people know that chocolate in even small amounts can kill dogs, parrots, horses, and cats. But what you didn't know is that this is caused by the alkaloid theobromine, which in high doses can also be toxic to humans. A New Jersey girl named Shanta Dargby once set fire to her ex-boyfriend's home, burning it to the ground when she simply found out that he took someone else to the prom. Whale falls, which are when the carcass of a whale has fallen to the ocean floor, are a major source of nutrients for the ocean's bathyal or abyssal zones. The remains of about 690,000 whales are being broken down on the ocean floor currently, with the bodies being picked clean, the skeletons dissolved, with ultimately a reef formed from them. The green paste that you get along with sushi in restaurants is not real wasabi. It's a mixture of horseradish, mustard powder, and food coloring. Genuine wasabi is rare, and likely not even served in most high-end sushi restaurants. This is because it's difficult to grow, takes about 3 years to mature, and is quite expensive. The Rafflesia arnoldi, also known as the corpse flower, is one of the largest flowers in the world. It got its name because it gives off a terrible and strong stench similar to that of rotting flesh. It's native to the rainforests of Sumatra in Borneo. One of the reasons that people drive aggressively and get road rage is a sense of anonymity while driving. People feel more empowered while driving than in the rest of their lives, combined with the sensation that they can get away with more on the road.
I'll be going behind that motherfucker, being on Superman or some shit.
With the music on and everything. You feel like non-stop.
Than outside of a car. On October 31st, 2018, the longest lightning bolt ever recorded was a length of 440 miles or 708 kilometers, nearly stretching from one end of Brazil to the other. A lightning strike can literally cook you from the inside out and can cause other long-term effects, including seizures, muscle spasms, memory loss, and cataracts from the bright light. The Loch Ness Monster has a scientific name, the Nectaris rhombopteryx. Proposed by Sir Peter Scott, it's Greek for the nest monster with diamond fin, but also is an anagram of monster hoax by Sir Peter S. A type of ant exists in Southeast Asia called the Colobopsis explodens, or the suicidal attack ant. Its rare combat mechanism involves exploding in self-defense, smothering enemies with toxic yellow goo. Casinos in Las Vegas can kick you out if you win too much, even if you have mechanism involves exploding in self-defense, smothering enemies with toxic yellow goo. Casinos in Las Vegas can kick you out if you win too much, even if you haven't cheated or done anything wrong. They're private institutions and can ban any patron for any reason. The Matrix defense is a real legal defense that can be used in a court of law that's based on the premise of the film franchise The Matrix. A defendant using this defense can claim that they committed a crime because they believed that they were in a simulated world, and this defense has actually been used in multiple cases successfully where the accused were sent to mental care facilities instead of prisons. Voids form under certain trees when it snows, called tree wells. The upper branches from the tree prevent snow from falling below it, creating a pocket that's a serious peril for skiers and snowboarders. Several people die every year from falling headfirst into these voids. Baby giraffes fall 6 feet or 1.83 meters to the ground when they're born. The fall doesn't hurt them but snaps the umbilical cord and tears the amniotic sac, with the shock of the fall stimulating the baby to take its first breath. A newborn baby is 75% water at birth.
Work like that, bro.
Imagine getting dropped out of your mother.
That's how most
6
niggas.
feet to the ground.
That's how most niggas came out.
Sac, with the shock of the fall stimulating the baby to take its first breath. A newborn baby is 75% water at birth, a slightly higher water content than bananas, but slightly less than potatoes. In the 1980s, a bomb meant for Air India 301 detonated early, and instead of taking down the plane, killed 2 baggage handlers instead, simply because the perpetrators failed to take into account that Japan does not observe daylight savings time. A man nearly died at an airport security checkpoint in Nuremberg after drinking a full liter of vodka rather than surrendering it before taking his flight. The man became severely impaired and had to be taken to a hospital and treated for alcohol poisoning. A Nevada couple were once charged with child neglect after their kids became malnourished while the couple played online games for days at a time. Their 11-month-old hair was so matted to her head that it had to be shaved, and her 22-month-old brother had difficulty walking due to lack of muscle development. Speaking of video games, follow me on Twitch, link is in the description. No kids though, so I can go live every day. It's fine. Multi-millionaire David Pfizer has arranged to freeze his body in liquid nitrogen when he dies, in hopes of being brought back to life one day. A 41-year-old British woman named Sharon Tendler married what she called the love of her life, a male dolphin named Cindy. The woman had met Cindy 15 years before and said it was love at first sight. To fight loneliness, a Navy wife in Georgia purchased a mannequin dressed like a sailor to stand in for her husband, who was serving at sea. The woman takes the mannequin to dinner, movies, and shopping. Trichotillomania is the behavioral disorder that makes people rip out their own hair, pulling it out from the scalp, eyebrows, eyelashes, and more, with bald patches as a result. The condition affects as many as 9 million Americans, 90% of which are women. There's a rare neurological disorder called alien hand syndrome, or AHS, which causes the sufferer's hands to move independently without his or her control over the action. People with AHS have been known to punch or choke themselves and tear at their clothing without meaning to do so, and may even need to use the healthy hand to curb the alien hand. The condition typically arises after trauma to the brain surgery, or a stroke. The Bible is the most shoplifted book. Kagra delusion is a condition where people become convinced that others, usually those closest to them, have been replaced by identical imposters. The condition affects both sexes, but occurs more frequently in women. Humans shed about 1.5 million skin flakes an hour. Bath sponges and washcloths can be filled with these flakes and their accompanying skin bacteria that can cause infection if it ends up in the wrong part of the body. A person can live live without eating for weeks, but will only survive 11 days without sleep. A sneeze expels germ-filled droplets up to about 8 feet or 2.44 meters. The water content of the droplets evaporates quickly, but thousands of virus cells remain suspended in the air and can infect others. According to UNICEF, 60% of the world's people, or about 4.5 billion people, don't have a toilet that safely manages human waste at home. The United States has approximately 2.3 million people behind bars, making it the world leader in the number and percentage of residents that they incarcerate. Indonesia is often plagued by so many wildfires that breathing air near the burn sites is at times equivalent to smoking 80 packs of cigarettes a day. There's an asteroid the size of an Olympic swimming pool headed towards Earth and is expected to arrive on Valentine's Day in 2046. A day. There's an asteroid the size of an Olympic swimming burn sites is at times equivalent to smoking 80 packs of cigarettes a day. There's an asteroid the size of an Olympic swimming pool headed towards Earth and is expected to arrive on Valentine's Day in 2046, according to NASA. Tularemia is an infectious disease that can be contracted by inhaling particles from Day in 2046. A day. There's an asteroid the size of an Olympic swimming pool headed towards Earth and is expected to arrive on Valentine's Day in 2046, according to NASA. Tularemia is an infectious disease that can be contracted by inhaling particles from an infected rabbit ground up by a lawnmower. Symptoms may include fever, skin ulcers, and enlarged lymph nodes, and occasionally a form that results in pneumonia or a throat infection may occur. I hope you enjoyed your creepy facts, but
Chill. That nigga tweaking.
He's bugging, but yeah. Oh, that was crazy.
That was. That was fucking crazy.
Took a GP masala.
Come back again
Pray for the gods.
for another fucking banger, bro.